All right, welcome on in A to Z Sports Philadelphia. Eagles halftime live. They lead the Dolphins here on Sunday night primetime football. What an eventful game so far. What a way to end that first half. Obviously not how the Eagles wanted it to go down. That throw that Tua just made the Tyreek Hill to make it a one-possession game. Absolutely insane. How do you defend Tyreek Hill? How do you defend Tyreek Hill? We will get to that. But overall, I would say I am fairly happy with the Birds' first half performance. Obviously, this game is nowhere near over at this point. The Dolphins, who averaged 37 points per game, have been contained. They have been contained. But as you just saw, they can literally ignite at the blink of an eye. The Eagles up 17-10. No offense finally starting to put it together a little bit. The defense has been tremendous outside of that last drive there. This is going to be a shootout. And I think we knew that coming into this game. I think we knew this was going to be a shootout. But give me your thoughts down in the comment section. Once again, welcome into the Eagles halftime live show. How confident are you in this team winning this football game? Do you think the Eagles can go down? Everybody rocking the Kelly Green. Primetime football. Can the Eagles get a statement win here on Sunday night? Let me know your thoughts. It's been a shootout so far with Jalen Hurts, Tua Tagovailoa. Jalen Hurts had a very costly mistake early, fumbled the ball. Thankfully, the Dolphins were not able to capitalize. And really, so far, one of the things that has stuck out to me in this game is, man, the Dolphins are committing a lot of penalties. They're making a lot of timely mistakes, right? They throw the touchdown early. Tua to Tyreek Hill gets called back with the holding penalty. Then they have the 15-yard roughing the passer, which sets the Philadelphia Eagles up in prime position to score. They do go ahead and score. And really, 17-3, I felt confident. And I feel like if the Eagles could have stopped the Dolphins on that drive, it was third down. Tua throws it deep. I think it was third down to Cedric Wilson. He catches it for a big 29-yard catch. I feel like if the Eagles could have pinned them right there and got the ball back and maybe scored another 3, this game would have felt a lot more comfortable. But now here we are, 17-10. You give up a late touchdown there in the first half. And now, Tua 13 for 16 in this game. Hasn't really made any big mistakes yet. Eagles defensive line is definitely getting to him, something I'm very happy about in this game. Right now, the Eagles have 2 sacks in this game. The Dolphins also with a pair themselves. And really, man, it's just going to come down to who can outscore the other. We know the Dolphins secondary is banged up. We know they're weak to begin with. We know the Eagles secondary has been banged up. They get a lot of people back this week. Darius Slay, James Bradbury, I feel like have had a fair first half. Again, that last play was insane. Tyreek Hill not only beats James Bradbury on the outside, but he also beats Terrell Edmonds. How do you beat 2 people on that damn play? Tyreek is insane, man. The Eagles tried to establish a run game, 19 carries for 46 yards. And listen to this. Miami, who's had one of the best rushing attacks in the NFL, 4 carries and -7 yards in this game. How do the Dolphins have negative yards on the ground? The Eagles up front have been absolute monsters today. They're trying to stick with the run. They're trying to get Swift going. They're trying to get Gainwell going. It just hasn't worked. And I do have to point out, I know, Brian Johnson. What is Brian Johnson thinking right now? I feel like if the Eagles had a better play caller in this game, they could have 24, 27 points in the first half. That's how bad the defense for Miami has been. I mean, the Eagles have put together some good drives in this game. A 12-play, 71-yard drive. I think they had a 10-play drive, right? 9-play, 61 yards. And then a 12-play, 71-yard drive. They've put together long drives, and I said one of the keys in this game was to be able to extend these drives, keep Miami away from the football as much as possible. And I feel like they've done that to an extent, but you're going to have to stick with that. You cannot really get into a big shootout here in the second half because I tell you what, I'm now a lot more nervous. I think the Dolphins have now picked up some steam. I know Jalen Waddle's battling injury. I know the Philadelphia Eagles, are just, they're down bad, man. When it comes to trying to defend Tyreek Hill and Waddle and these boys, I know they're dealing with injury, but man, oh man, it's going to be tough in the second half. They're going to have to win a shootout. Shout out to the raid coming through, man. Damn. Grossy Raid, Tom Grossi. Shout out to the guy, man. OG. Tom, appreciate you, man. Damn, we got a million comments coming through in the chat. Shout out to Tom, man. Long time fan of his, man. Shout out to all the new subscribers, man. Hit that like button. Welcome on in. Eagles Dolphins halftime show. Grossy Raid. Kitty goes me out. Shout out to Tom, man. Someone said hit the like button. I can't even read the comments. They're coming so damn fast. I love it, man. Packers Nation in the house. Tom is the only way. Keep doing your thing. Josh, shout out to you, man. Keep up the grind, bro. Thank you guys so much. A to Z Sports Philly. Welcome to the vision, man. This is our Eagles channel. Much love to you. Appreciate everybody coming through, man. Showing some love. Eagles have gotten away with so many holdings. There's a comment about the birds. Francisco, what's up, man? Egg, what's going on, man? John, dropping some bird love in the chat. Tracy, what's good? Gail, how are you? Am, thank you for being here. Do I cover the Flyers? No, I cover the Sixers on my own channel, but this is our Eagles platform, so appreciate everybody coming through and showing some love, man. And again, shout out to Tom, one of the OGs, one of the best doing it on YouTube, man. So shout out to him. But yeah, that's my takeaway in this game. I feel like the Eagles have gotten Goddard going early. They've gotten AJ. Devontae has had a couple wild catches in this game, going up over two defenders, getting hit in midair, somehow holding on to the football. It's been pretty incredible watching Devontae go out there and battle in the Kelly Green. It feels so fitting. And somebody said tush push. Yeah, the tush push works to perfection. It works every time. It works every single time. And you know, the funniest thing is that I watch these other teams, they can't do it. They can't convert it. I think it was the Bills earlier today on the goal line, not be able to convert the tush push, the brotherly shove, whatever you want to call it. It's been fantastic, man. It's been fantastic. So, yeah, let's keep it rocking and rolling. Let's keep it rocking and rolling, man. Shout out to the brotherly shove. The brotherly shove, man. The first touchdown was Jalen Hurts to Dallas Goedert. The first touchdown. The first touchdown was Jalen Hurts to Dallas Goedert. It was a 19-yard screen pass. I feel like the Eagles have been very predictable in this game. I feel like they're doing a lot of the same plays. I feel like we're watching a bottleneck of a playbook. But what I will say is that that was a nice play. That was a nice play because you executed it quickly. You got a guy in space. You got it to work, and you didn't hesitate, right? Couple blockers, boom, easy, right into the end zone. Nolan Smith had a sack in that first half. Was very happy to see him finally get a couple snaps. But yeah, it's going to be a shootout, guys. It's going to be a shootout. Give me your thoughts on the first half. Do you think the Eagles can hold on to win this football game? Yes or no? Give me your thoughts in the chat. Let's shout some people out, man. Jordan says, Tyreek making our secondary look like a fool. Francisco says, Johnson looks very hurt. Not good for us. Someone said Venmo to the refs. Dave, what's going on, man? Kenny says, Bird Gang will get it done. JC says, Sixers can be good this year. AJ says, every time it's a new set of downs, they run the ball in the first red zone drive. That was the worst. So that's what I was getting to. Shout out to Tom, man. He threw my train of thought off with all the love, man. Appreciate everybody. That was the worst play call I think I've ever seen. I mean, I'm thinking back, ever since, the Eagles 2-5 under Nick Sirianni to begin, and that game where they ran the ball twice in an entire game against the Cowboys. Since that game, I don't think I've ever seen as bad of a play call as I saw Brian Johnson make. It was 3rd and goal. First drive, right? Eagles trying to pound it, put some points on the board. You got to get into the end zone. You got to put up 7 constantly against this team. And it was 3rd and goal from the 9. You just came off a quarterback keeper, and Brian Johnson calls a quarterback keeper on 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line. That had to have been one of the worst play calls that I've seen. I didn't understand what that was. Like, what are we doing here, ladies and gentlemen? What are we doing here, man? Yeah, the red zone play calling is still suspicious. Very suspicious. But yeah, other than that, the brotherly shove works to perfection. The Eagles lead it 17-10. I wish they could have held them to 3 at the end of the first half, but it's really going to come down to who can put up points on the board. I mean, Eagles defense has definitely played better in this game. The Dolphins have 6 penalties in the first half. The Eagles had none. They played a very clean game. 6 penalties for 45 yards for Miami. Eagles have dominated time of possession, but it feels like the Dolphins are right on the edge, right? It feels like they're hanging in the balance, and, they start off with the ball here in the second half. If you let them get going, if you let them come down for a quick score, you're going to let them set the tempo, and I just don't feel that good about it. So we'll see. We'll see, man. Shout out to our sponsor of today's show. Got to give them a shout out. BetMGM. Enjoy all your favorite sports like never before at BetMGM. Sign up with the code ATOZPA and receive up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you don't win your first bet. When you register with BetMGM, you'll get instant access to parlay selection features, live betting options, player props, and daily boosted odds specials. And with BetMGM at your fingertips, every play and every game matter more than ever. So find out why BetMGM is the king of sportsbooks. Sign up today with the bonus code ATOZPA. Get up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you do not win your first bet. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Right now, I got a parlay going, man. I got a parlay going. AJ Brown's in it. Tyreek is in it. Right now, I'm feeling pretty good about it, man. Go check out BetMGM. Who do you think's going to win this game? Eagles or Dolphins? Who do you think's going to win? We'll read a couple. We'll get out of here. Second half getting ready to begin. Jason says, let's go. Kelly Greens look awesome. I wish we could have gotten the stop on 3rd and 18. That would have been huge. Like I said, he gave him momentum. Somebody said Eagles. Grant says Eagles, of course. Georgia Bulldogs repping. What's up, JB? Ellis says Eagles. Guys, we will be back here right after the game. Post-game live. Be sure to come right back. Check it out. Win, lose, or tie. We will be here. Let's go, Birds. Kelly Green looks beautiful. I'll tell you that, ladies and gentlemen. I got my Kelly Green sitting over there. It looks pretty damn good. Should this be the regular jersey? I think that's another question. We'll talk about it after the game. Appreciate